see. All right, connected. All right, good. Actually, everybody. What's good?
No, it's connected. Just wanted to make sure it was connected.
That's what I appreciate it. All right, so Shalom. Shalom. First off, we're going to give all honors to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
We all going to give all double honors to the elders, apostles, great millstone. Salutations for the hopeful elect and the presence of the truth of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, scattered across the four corners of the earth. Shalom to the hopeful elect, those the Israelite foreigners that look like the other nations, but their lineage go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob from their father's side. All right, Shalom. I want to rephrase something, on the pre-camp. You know what I'm saying? I just want to recountalize what I said, when I mean, like,
Brother, you good. All right. You're good. I don't even know what you're about to say right now.
No, I was just saying, like, like, what I meant to say was, if you put in the worldly things over the Lord, that going off. But if you have the knowledge and wisdom, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, you can do those things.
Yeah.
You know
Kind of like
what
what
I watched your live.
Smock talks about.
I watched your live on the way down here, and I see what you're saying, brother. Basically saying if you put the Lord, as long as you put the Lord first, you are at liberty.
Right.
You can go and we know what you meant, man. We know what you meant, man.
But we're gonna go through some prophecy, just flowing through the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Articles. What's popping right now? It's on the news. And there's I sent it to the group chat with the brothers. There's also a pollution problem in Russia where like a whole river just turned into blood red.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
So that's a symbolism of me personally, that's a symbolism of Isaiah 63 and Revelations.
Now get that.
Yeah.
Grab that. Yeah. Grab that real quick. Yeah, don't paraphrase that. Get that. The weather don't know what it want to do. It got cold and got hot as hell.
It's gonna be like the last.
It's a last week, and then it's gonna get cold as shit.
Not looking forward
Hoodie
to
season.
it.
I'm not looking forward to it either.
At all.
What? I like the heat.
Yeah.
I'd rather like somebody trying to silence somebody. This is Isaiah 63. Who is that coming from Edom with dyed garments from Bosra? That is glorious in his apparel, traveling greatness of his strength, travailing, Shalaki, in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Wherefore art thou red, and thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth wine fat. Right. So who is that person that come from Bosra and from Edom, the nation of Edom, covered in blood? It's not an Edomite, no, that was Yahushua. And why is he covered in so-called wine fat? That aka which is blood, because he had done slaughter, he committed great slaughter, not just Esau, but to all the nations, the heathen nations that went against the nation of Israel. These heathens, from Esau to all the way down to the nations that we don't even know about, hey man, they touched the apple of the Lord's eye. And they're gonna get what's coming for them. And it's gonna be the worst thing ever happened to a human being.
That's right.
I was saying yesterday, our captivity was like that was a wild term. Our captivity was like it's like a walk in the park compared to what the heathens about to receive. Now I'm not saying our captivity was easy. You got Jacob throwing off of boats, getting hung from trees. But man, Esau, just kiss your ass goodbye.
No, I'm gonna get the scripture.
Oh yeah, man. It says, what's that? That scripture says, you shall drink the cup and drink like at the bottom. You ever drink like
the dredges.
The dredges?
Yeah.
Hold on. Grab Baruch 4 and 6 first.
Yeah, Baruch 4 and 6.
The reason why I say that is because you just said something about
I get it.
We talked about our captivity. We're gonna let you spirit.
You let everybody talk.
I get it, brother. We're gonna feed you.
This is Baruch 4 and 6. It says, "Ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, because ye moved Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua to wrath. Ye were delivered unto the enemies."
God, so like the little brother just said, our captivity is minuscule compared to what the heathen and chiefly Esau is about to get. Right? The Lord moved. Mind you, if you know anything about the scriptures, the Lord destroys nations and chastises his own people. That's why we got sent into slavery for a short moment, but the other nations are going to be in slavery for 1,000 years, right?
they're going to be chattel slaves, and they're going to build up the kingdom and clean the planet. I was listening to you live earlier when you talking about how the world will be renewed, and one of the main things about that renewal is going to be a lot of work out here, right? It's going to be renewed because these Edomites, Edomites and other 17 nations, and other 16 nations, because they make it 17 nations, they're going to be employed to clean the earth, clean the oceans, build up our kingdoms, build up our walls, mine for gold. You know, we're going to have to teach them new technologies so they can be able to freaking mold to our architecture and what we're looking for. You know. So our slavery was but for a short time, for chastisement, for correction, and their slavery is going to be what? It's going to be literally judgment and forever. Because even after they get their lands after 1,000 years, they're still going to pay tribute. They're still going to be under subjection. They're going to be speaking our language. They're going to be following our law, statutes, and commandments, because that's going to be universal or worldly law. Right? So they're still going to be under subjection. We're going to have sovereignty. All right? Go ahead.
I got a whole statement. Go ahead. Ezekiel 39, starting at 8. Behold, it is come and it is done, saith the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua. This is the day whereof I have spoken. And they that dwell in the cities of Israel shall go forth and shall set on fire and burn the weapons, both the shields and the bucklers, the bows, the arrows.
So this is going into after Yahushua, because the little bro just said, who is that that comes in with all his glory, that basically is and his garment was dipped in wine's fat, meaning the blood of the heathen, right? That's Yahushua. So after Yahushua has waged war with the earth and has subdued all nations, and he gathered all his crowns unto him, right? Then this is what's going to happen. Start from the top.
Yep. Verse Ezekiel 39 and 9. And they that dwell in the cities of Israel shall go forth, and shall set on fire and burn the weapons, both the shields and the bucklers, the bows and the arrows, the hand staffs and the spears, and they shall burn them with fire 7 years.
Now the reason why this is going to this is what's going to happen is because the world to come is going to be peaceful, right? There won't be any more wars, because the war that's coming, World War III, and the war in the Valley of Jehoshaphat, is the wars to end all wars.
The land back is Isaiah 2.
Yeah,
Get that real quick and we finish this off.
it's the wars to end all wars. And how is that going to happen? How are we going to end all wars, right? Yahushua is going to wage war with the world's armies, man, and utterly obliterate them. And then afterwards, there's going to be no purpose for war. The heathen nations have been defeated, so guess what? We're going to be tasked, and they're going to be tasked to what? Gather up all their weapons of war and to destroy them. All the missile silos are going to be destroyed. All the bullets and AK-47s and different types of, if you play Call of Duty,
I was gonna say Call of Duty weapons.
all the Call of Duty weapons and also the weapons that we don't even know of that Esau has, all of that's going to be destroyed because there's no more purpose for it.
Correct.
All right?
And I was gonna say, they also gonna gather the bodies as well.
I got that. I got that.
Oh,
That's
good,
it.
good. That was
You read 3 and 4. I'm gonna slam it with this one's gonna be right. So go hand in hand right there. Isaiah 2, starting at 3.
I was going to It's Isaiah 2 and 3. And many people shall go and say, Come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the God of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem, and he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people.
So look, like I just said, our law is going to be literally the world's constitution.
Yep. The whole world.
The whole world. They're going to be subject unto our law. This is when now the other nations can actually sin.
Sin. This is when they get really fucked
They're
up.
going to be able to sin.
Right,
And
correct.
why they're going to be able to sin? Because now they're going to be given the law. They're going to be given instructions on what to do and what not to do.
Right.
How to live, how to act, and how to treat one another.
Yep.
Also, they're going to have to pay tribute and bring in young virgins and shit from every nation.
It's gonna be a true world domination.
Correct.
True world domination, man.
Full blown.
You know,
Right.
our way of life is going to be literally. So how they Hellenized us, they're going to be Israelitized.
Israelitized. That's beautiful. I like
Hebrew
that.
eyes.
Hebreudized.
Hebreudized. Yeah, I like that. I like that.
You know,
And it
Go ahead.
said forward, he shall judge among the nations and shall rebuke many people. He shall rebuke many people. They shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up the sword against another nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. So
right? The concept of war will never even exist.
done.
His tribe ain't gonna fight against my tribe. My tribe ain't gonna fight against his tribe.
But
I'm saying like in a general sense.
No,
Like,
see, what-
nations against nations don't go.
Yeah, it won't be. There was no point because what is war? War was what? War is instituted by the Most High for what? Vengeance, man. Right? Esau was given the sword for what? To be his whooping stick. Right? Other nations were given weapons of war and taught the manners of war for what? Because the Lord is a man of war. You know. So all that, there's going to be no need for all that. Now, will there be insurrections? I'm pretty sure. You're going to have some haughty ass Edomite like, they told us only 1,000 years.
They are the flesh.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, we can come together, look at the technology, we can reverse engineer this and use it against them. Little did you know,
And we set them up like that. Like, hey, I just made these Edomites would go. And they gonna think they're coming.
yeah, it's gonna be fun.
We're gonna be omnipotent beings, so we're gonna control their minds.
Bro, it's gonna be fun. The same way how the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart or controls the hearts of the kings, we're gonna be fucking with the heathen. Like, look, yo, bro, we ain't do shit in a while. You wanna put some to death? All right, how about this? Put a lying spirit, send an angel, a lying spirit into the leader of the Edomites, right? Because they always gonna have a leader, and then tell him that they can actually win. So they all gonna get roused up thinking they can win.
Oh shit. That's
Ah!
Oh, shit.
And then we gonna be sitting back laughing and shit. Yo, remember that drill? That diamond something energy drill, the spiritual drill, the drill into the ground? They turned that into a gun. Wait till you see this shit. Boom, we gonna go, and they gonna be like, we can do it. We can take a chariot. We can get off this planet.
Yo,
They're gonna have that like their little Nat Turners and shit.
Yo, you out of your pocket for that one. He said put a lion spirit on him to make him believe that.
Yo, real talk.
Wow.
Bro, that's gonna be fun. It's gonna be
Yeah.
entertainment. It's gonna be entertainment for us, man. But when it comes, like the little bro just said, when it comes to world wars and nation upon nation, that'll never happen again. It'll never happen again. It says even the animals will be at peace, right? Our young children will be able to walk with lions. You know,
And pick up cockroaches. Cockroaches, they're the most poisonous snakes on the planet.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be like a pet hamster.
yeah, it's gonna be nothing.
Lions
man.
will be eating out of the cud.
Yeah, lions gonna be eating grass,
Right.
walking
Crazy.
around eating grass and
Right.
shit.
Little baby little deer's gonna be cool with it.
Yeah, no,
they say that too.
yeah, exactly.
Right.
You're absolutely right. So this is a time. This is a time in the foreseeable future that we're praying for, man. Go ahead.
Yep, Ezekiel 39:11. And it shall come to pass in that day that I will give unto Gog a place there of graves in Israel, the valley of the passengers of the east of the sea, and it shall stop the noses of the passengers, and there shall they bury Gog in all his multitude, and they shall call it the valley of Hemagog. And in 7 months shall the house of Israel be burying of them, and that they may cleanse the land.
So, mind you, it ain't gonna be the house of Israel actually doing this work.
Right, yeah.
We're gonna give continual work unto the nations who we just subdued. Now, the reason why the Lord is saying that in Israel, because what? We will have them as a possession. So what? What is mine is a part of me. So like when you be like the house of, when you say the house of, let's say the house of Shalawamia, you including everything I own.
Exactly.
You including, you want a Shalawamias. Oh, the house of Shalawamia is tasked to clean up this region over here, all the corpses. I'm gonna send my slaves to go handle it. Hey, yo, the Lord tasked me to make sure this area over here is cleaned up. Guess what? Hey, all y'all, get to your top sons and daughters. I need y'all to go handle it.
Same
Go
thing
ahead.
in slavery. Like, where the plantation from, boy? This and that. It's
Exactly.
the same thing.
Correct.
Yep, Ezekiel 39:13. Yeah, all the people of the land shall bury them, and it shall be to them a renown of the day that I shall be glorified, saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Shah. And they shall sever out men of continual employment, passing through the land to bury with the passengers those that remain upon the face of the earth, to cleanse it. After the end of 7 months shall they search.
Damn.
And
Read that again. I lost.
But the reason why it's going to be so many, why it's going to take so long, because the slain of the Lord is going to be many.
Yeah.
Not the soldiers who were destroyed in the valley of Jehoshaphat. Remember, all you're gonna perceive is dust and smoke. The Lord will actually cleanse that for us. But all the bodies that fell in war and pestilence and famine and by the sword and then didn't get obliterated by the Most High, guess what? That's going to be in the billions, not millions, in the billions. So it's going to be continual employment. All right, go ahead. We actually probably going to have to repopulate the earth. We're going to have to freaking set up breeding camps the same way they did to us.
Or it may just increase their fertility. The heathens
That's
increase their
exactly.
fertility. Okay, go ahead.
Well, yeah, you're right. You know, increase the fertility, make them, you know what I mean? Yo, come on, pump these babies out. We need more workers.
Right.
That's what they did to us.
And that's the bodies, right? That's speaking about the bodies.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Go ahead.
Right.
It says, and the passengers that pass through the land, when any seeth a man's bone, then shall he set up a sign by it, till the bearers have buried it in the valley of Hamagog. Oh, so they're gonna have like little sections of areas that know that when you see that little sign,
That's going to be
you
where all
gotta
the,
go over there and go. That's where you got.
It's
That's
gonna
where
be
you
like
gather.
a
it's going to be a,
carpenter, like,
it's
an
going to be a
indication.
mass grave.
Yeah, yeah.
It's going to be it's going to be like, yo, pick these bodies up and go bury them the fuck over there to cleanse this land.
Right.
You know?
Damn.
And that's and the beauty of a dead body being put in the soil is
What?
beauty out of it.
Dust to dust, dust to dust, ashes to ashes.
That's crazy.
Everything must go back to the earth.
Yeah, I was it's a little testimony. I was watching a documentary of World War II, and it was a battle. I forgot what battle it was, but there was so many dead bodies that they couldn't tell which soldier was which. So they left. Over decades later, those bodies went into the ground and it became a beautiful forest. And it was like somewhere in
Yeah,
Germany.
because it's basically fertilizer.
Right. So hey man, it's gonna be a lot of work.
Huh. Go ahead.
Yup, it says 16, and also the name, and also the name of the city shall be Hamona. Thus shall they cleanse the land. And thou son of man, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh shall speak unto every feathered fowl, and to every beast of the field, assemble yourselves and come gather yourselves on every side to my sacrifice that I do sacrifice for you. Even the great sacrifice upon the mountains of Israel, that ye may eat flesh and drink blood. Oh,
So,
wow.
so even the
That's a
Lord,
whole buffet.
even the Lord is going to call up all the animals with ferocious teeth and with appetites to do what? Help clean. There's going to be so much going on. They're going to be like, yo, you know what? Lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my.
Vultures,
Birds,
all that.
birds of prey. I need all to come and help cleanse this shit. They're going to be, bro. They're going to be
Cockroaches, all types of stuff, man.
Yeah, bro, scavengers, man.
And
You got to think about the shrimp, crab, lobster in the sea and the dead bodies in the sea. Guess what? The Lord going to send them down there to go cleanse that up too. Go ahead.
Yep, it says, ye shall eat the flesh of the mighty, and drink the blood of princes of the earth, of rams, of lambs, and of goats, of bullocks, and all of them fatlings of Bashan. And ye shall eat fat till ye be full, and drink blood till ye be drunken of my sacrifice which I have sacrificed for you. Thus, yeah, that's crazy. Thus ye shall be filled at my table with horses and chariots, with mighty men and with all men of war, saith the Lord Yahweh Shah. And I will set my glory among the heathen, and all the heathen shall see my judgment that I have executed, and my hand that I have laid upon them. So the house of Israel shall know that I am the Lord, their power from the day and forward. That's beautiful.
Yep, that is beautiful, man. You know? But
Damn. I ain't never read. Continue 39
yeah, 'cause
down
usually we
there.
stop at the
continue.
weapons being destroyed.
Yeah,
But
that's
the Lord said, look, man, I'm going to task you to have, because mind you, the Lord gave us dominion, is going to give us dominion over everything, especially these part of the first fruits, right? We're going to dominion over everything. So guess what? We have a call the beast. Yo, man, somebody come clean this Edomite up.
instead of pack of lions.
Yo,
Pack of lions come up and just, yo, make sure you get all that blood up too, man. Yeah. And whatever's left over, I send another Edomite to clean up the remnants, the bones. Bro, it's going to be like that, man. The Lord's not playing. But let's go to say that, like the brother, little brother was saying in his pre-camp, that there's going to be a new earth and a new heavens, man. The Lord is going to bring back its full yield, meaning like the brother, little brother was talking about how the trees are going to be back greater, the animals, the forests, all the things that was chopped down and destroyed by Esau is going to be renewed. The Lord, actually, even the earth is going to bring back its full yield that it once did back in the back when the Garden of Eden was upon the earth, man. You understand how big those trees were? The trees were so big. Yeah, Avatar. They say the trees were so big it was into the atmosphere, man. The trees. They say that the.
That's why certain mountains are like stumps. If you think about it, like we go to like Arizona, those Grand Canyon
Yeah,
stumps.
they say
look like, you know what I'm
they
saying?
say a lot of those mountains are basically tree stumps.
Devil's Tower. That's what's called Devil's Tower.
Kinda.
But it was an old saying. Great beauty comes out to bring some chaos. All right, the kingdom of heaven is going to come out of chaos.
Order out of chaos.
Order out of chaos, right?
That's actually it's Latin.
Right, yeah.
So, bro,
lit.
stir, bro.
About to read on. No, it was an article that article I wanted to bring out too.
There's a lot of news articles of rumors of war. They just made a new ICBM missile that can go in 15 minutes. That can go from one continent to another in 15 minutes. In 15 minutes, man, that ain't an hour. That's 15 minutes. So imagine what Esau or these other nations have that can destroy the whole civilization.
Oh, did y'all see how the government was about to shut down? And at the last second, man.
They pulled that again?
No, but this is what they had to do. So the government was about to shut down, and it was about to be like the dollar's about to be gone, right? It was about to implode. At the last second, Congress passed a bill, and the only way they could get the bill to go through is they had to cut aid to Ukraine. So right now, no longer is America sending money to Ukraine. No more weapons,
Child support money
nothing.
for Ukraine.
Yeah, basically child support fucking to Ukraine, bro. And bro, what is that going to do? That's going to make Russia win this war. What is all that's what's also they're going to do? All the money and
Right.
all the countries that basically had joined with America to go into this damn war, and all of them got hit. Fucking African nations turning against fucking all of Europe. Asian nations turning against all of Europe. Arab nations turning against all of Europe.
Basically, Esau's the bad guy.
Everybody looking at Esau like this right now.
Giving that side eye,
So you made us spend billions of dollars, fuck up ties, fuck up our economy for something you ain't even finished. We can't fuck with you anymore. America is losing face, bro. Complete face,
So the
bro.
Lord said it was gonna be like that too.
America's losing face,
I
bro.
hate the Lord.
and also they also got to think tomorrow about the October 4th,
Oh my goodness gracious.
5G.
Oh, I gotta bring this up. I hope this ain't true, man. Pray to the Lord this ain't true. It says the air vaccine is here. No needle necessary to get mRNA technology into humans.
Air, like air
vaccine?
Come on, man. Leave me the God. It says the air vaccine is here and is able to deliver mRNA technology into the human body without a needle injection. The mRNA can be delivered right into the lungs and has been used to vaccinate mice intrinsically. It says a team from Yale University has developed a new airborne method for delivering mRNA right into your lungs. The method has also been used to vaccinate mice intrinsically, opening the door for human testing in the near future. Here we go. The Lord need to end this shit before that happens. I am not getting none of that shit in my system, bro.
So basically,
It says
airborne.
yeah, they're gonna release their kill mist into the atmosphere, and you're gonna be walking and you're gonna breathe in these particles. Then it's gonna attach and start fucking turning into blood clots and all types of fucking ailments. It says while scientists may celebrate this invention as a convenient method to vaccinate large populations, skeptics have started to raise obvious concerns about the potential misuse of an airborne vaccine, including the possibility of covert bioenhancements, a concept that has previously been suggested in academic literature. Airborne, bro. It says in the research, the scientists use polymer nanoparticles to encapsulate mRNA, transforming it into an inhalable form for delivery to the lungs. It says Courtney Malo, who serves as the editor of Science Translation Medicine, the publication that featured the study explained the ability to efficiently deliver mRNA to the lungs would have applications for vaccine development, gene therapy, and more. Here, Subari T-A-I, or Al, sorry, that's some Subari et al, some Arab name, showed that such mRNA delivery can be accomplished by encapsulating the mRNA of interest within optimized polyamino coester polyplexus nanoparticles. Don't know what none of that means. I just know it's some evil, demonic ass shit. It says by creating an airborne vaccine, the ruling class doesn't have to convince people to spend their time getting injected individually. This can take time and be arduous, especially if people continue to reject vaccines. It's much easier to get the mRNA technology into the bodies of humans if the rulers can just release it in the air. But if they can do this with vaccines, what's stopping them from creating a bioweapon that everyone can inhale? An airborne vaccine, much like a bioweapon, can be released into the air without consent or even the public's knowledge. A similar strategy is being used with mRNA and shrimp, which are too small and numerous to be injected individually. Instead, an oral nano vaccine was created to stop the spread of a virus. Shai Uvaz, chief executive officer of the V Aqua, which developed the technology, stated oral delivery is the holy grail of agriculture. Of aquaculture. Oh, see, this is why I'm not eating no shrimp, crab, lobster, and pork.
Hey man, I live in a house with 2 people that eat shrimp crab. And they probably got it by now.
No, I don't think they have it now yet, but it's going to come. It says oral delivery is the holy grail of aquaculture, health development due to both the possible of vaccinating individual shrimp and its ability to substantially bring down the operational cost of disease management while improving outcomes. See, they're going to mask it with something good. Like, yeah, look, you know all those toxins that's in your shellfish and in your pork? We have aqua vaccine that we could release into the water instead of individually injecting it into each shrimp and crab and lobster. We would release it in the water and it will do its job. Then when we take it up out of the ocean, you won't get infected with its viruses. But guess what else you get infected with? Some biological demonic ass weapon, bro. One of them. Bro, that kind of fucked me up a little bit. I was not expecting that.
You go down to Egypt to help?
No.
Righteous degrees.
On righteous degrees.
Oh yeah, okay.
Bro, I was not expecting that.
This man got it though.
Because before you start that, because did you see the polls of how many people they've been talking about this winter, this fall and winter? They're pushing people to get another jump shot. They're pushing people to get a jump shot, and they're pulling out all the measures. And in the polls, Americans are opposed to it. It was like 80% of all Americans are opposed to it now. Everybody like, yo, who the fuck? Hey, dog, I did the first and second one. I ain't doing shit else.
Yeah, like I already did.
Like, I see all these people dropping dead. Fuck all that. Now they like, all right, well, if you motherfuckers ain't gonna take it, release it in there.
Put it in their water supply.
Put it in their water supply. Put it in their food. Damn, bro. Esau is a fucking.
And they show you that. They show you that on the show called it's a cartoon. It's called Solar Opposites. And there was an alien. He put this nanotechnology inside the water supply and the food supply. And now the whole people that's in the city, they took it. They have the nanotechnology in their bodies, and they didn't even know at the end of the episode. So it's like it's predictive programming.
Yep.
And it's like it just popped in my head like, whoa, they just showed me this. I just watched this months ago, and now this actually happened.
They even talked about it in agriculture, genetically modifying the corn to have mRNA, the corn, the wheat. Bro, why do you think Bill Snakes was buying up all the fucking farms and shit with his fucking his Soylent Green meat and all that crazy shit, man? These devils gotta go, bro. This is why. This is exactly why. When brothers first come in this truth and they hear about how we gonna be whooping Esau ass and putting him in slavery, the average brother like, yo, man, I don't know, man. What's the point of doing? What's the point of doing all that?
You start learning.
And then you start learning about this devil. You be like,
You start meditating terror.
oh, I gotta get my get back.
Especially Amalek. Amalek's gonna be the first tribe I'm gonna get my hands on. The first heathen.
That's why I say meditate terror.
Yo, meditate terror. Amalek actually trying to save face. You see how the Igbo tribe, they trying to make a treaty with the Nigerians, saying that they might be part of the tribes. We know that they really are, but what they're trying to do, they're trying to save face, because everybody's starting to realize, hey, why everybody talking about Joe like the real motherfuckers and they the real motherfuckers? So now they're like, well, we never said that they weren't. We were just, fuck out of here, man. Drink that cup, man. Go ahead,
Isaiah 10:1, woe unto them that they decree unrighteous decrees, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless.
Come on, man. And this is exactly what they're doing. You know, they're creating unrighteous decrees, or they're going to just blatantly not even make it a decree and just do it behind your back. Why? Because they practice it because it's in the palm of their hand. Evil is in their genome, man. They are of their father, the devil, man. And all they can think of is mischief and evil, man.
That's why I say Esau is estranged from the womb.
He's estranged from the womb, man.
That's the scripture. That's the scripture. That's in Psalms.
Psalms 58 and 3.
Psalms 58 and 3. Right.
If you want to get it,
I was gonna grab that.
God, man, but listen to this, man. So many people don't want to take what they want because they trying to have complete totalitarian control.
So they're gonna go and take and by any means necessary. But we already know why, because Esau knows he has but a short time. His
That out
time
too.
is running out, and because his time is running out, he's pulling out all the stops. He like, look, man. He like, look, man. Before we can implement the RFID, the mark of the beast, we gotta get these motherfuckers systems upgraded. And how you get these systems upgraded? By putting that nanoparticle in it. So when they had the frequencies turned on, they can track you, they can control you, they can control your mind. And then technically you're not even human anymore, because now your DNA has changed into whatever it is they put inside you. So they're trying their hardest to do what? To destroy the nation of Israel, man. Because all of this is about the children of Israel, man.
I truly believe the Lord going to do some divine intervention, and brothers, the elect, it's just not going to get it in some miraculous way. Like,
Bro, it's
why
just not
don't
gonna
they
happen.
got it? Like, why don't they
They're
got
gonna
it?
be running blood tests and be like, we released it in your area.
I do not consent. Can y'all please delete that?
Sweetheart, just keep it moving.
Oh no, sweetheart, don't put me
Keep
in
it
that
moving.
fucking video.
Keep it moving.
Yo, I look
keep it
ugly as
keep it
shit
moving.
all in the back. Oh,
Keep it moving.
I thought she was gonna say,
I knocked that shit down.
you know, but no, we gonna see what's tomorrow, October 4th. They said that around 2 o'clock, they're gonna turn on something. Like that's gonna turn on the frequency, the vibration. Whoever got that jump shot, they're gonna be turned to a zombie or they're gonna jump like a fly. But hey man, all these people up here, man, they're gonna get judged, man.
It ain't nothing. You know what's worth? There's only one counterpart to Esau, and that's the Jake woman.
Jake Woman.
It's Esau and the Jake woman. Bro, it don't make no sense, bro. Who hates black men the most? Esau and black women, bro. And I hate to say it, but it's true.
Yeah.
Bro, it was no point of that. Nobody was worried about you, looking at you. You ugly as shit. I wouldn't fuck you with his dick. Look. Whatever, man. Let's get back into it, man. Bring that up.
We'll see in Jacob's trouble.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, I Jacob's trouble. I'm gonna be.
Break ground, she's all alone.
No, I personally believe it or not, I believe I'm going to be womanless in Jacob's trouble. I'm going to be more worried about survival than worried about women.
I can see that. The Lord is a master plot twist. You may think of one thing and it can happen, something happen next. So
Look, I ain't gonna want the smoke. I'm like, I ain't got time for this.
Psalm 58 and actually, I was gonna start at 2.
What?
Ye in heart of ye work wickedness. This is Psalm 58 and 2.
start at
Yea.
one.
yeah, let me get the full context.
This is Psalm 58 and 1. Do you indeed speak righteousness, O congregation? Do you judge uprightly, O ye sons of men? Ye in heart ye work wickedness. Ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They astray as soon as they born, speaking lies. Their poison is like the poison of the serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stopped her ear, which will not hearken to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely. Break their teeth, O God, in their mouth. Break the great teeth of the young lions, O Lord. Let them melt away as water which run continuously. But when he bendeth his bow to shoot his arrows, let them be cut as into pieces.
So this is talking about Esau, man. Right? This is about Esau, aka the so-called white man, and all his wickedness, man. The Lord is against you, man. We are against you, man.
According to that precept, that gives you an indication that there is no good Edomite.
No, there is none.
Not one.
Because listen, they can put on a
Saying
mask.
like, hey friend, you know,
They could put on a mask, and mind you, they could put on a mask and sit here and act like they're your friend. But bro, I watched this. I meant to send it to you on TikTok. It was a political science major, white guy, Edomite, and he was explaining why white men do not like black men. But it got deep. It got deep because it was going into sexuality and everything. He was basically going into how like
take your time.
no, I'm just putting my thoughts together.
Right.
He was going into how black men genetically are, and he even used his word, beautiful. He was like, they're beautiful people. He was like, black men, if you see a black man walking down the street, muscular, naturally, good looking, skin glowing, and then you see him with a white girl, and he said, when I'm gonna use a white girl, I'm gonna use like a white as a white girl. So I blonde hair, blue eye white.
Right.
and you see her and you see that she's beautiful, the first thing that a white man thinks is, it's what is he doing to get her, because she's at the top of the food chain, but she still chooses to be with him.
Right.
He knows innately that this is a beautiful man, but because he feels inferior, it's a natural hate.
Oh, yeah.
And
okay.
then he said it'll be the same white. Then he was going into how it'd be the same white men that can go to a basketball game where nothing but black men running around with their physiques and jumping and just the beauty of them. This is like what political science. And he was saying, but then guess what? Those same white men will glorify those men as long as they're not in the business world where they have power over them, and then they can have a higher, and as long as they're playing a sport and not in the business world where they have power over them and have power over the white woman.
Oh,
But then he was saying,
like
but
a Floyd Mayweather.
So, because he was saying is, look, this is why they will never allow you to move up, because
Yeah. That's obviously
it's
what that
connected.
means. I mean, that's clear what that is. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. So, but then he brought up sexuality. Then he literally said this, and this is for educational purposes. But he even said, but then go ahead. No, the same basketball team that these white men are talking about, these black men, right? If you told them, yo, man, and this is what he said in this freaking conference, and he said, if you was to ask those same white men, would you like to go backstage or go into the locker room and see these men shower naked? 9 times out of 10, these men would say yeah, and I said, whoa. And then it made sense. Alphabet community and all that, and who controls all that? Who are the elites? Why is it their population? Why do they sexualize what? The black population, black men. Bro, most of them are playing games from birth. So it's literally power and sexuality is the reason why they hate us. Now, obviously we know the birthright and all that, because a lot of them don't even know why they hate us.
True. Yeah,
They don't even know why.
this-
They just be like,
yeah.
I remember one time I was walking down the street and like around Germantown, this white lady just like, it was not her. It was a white couple. They was piercing them. I'm like, no, this is doing my
bro,
shirt.
he was a
I hate him, but I would love to see him
I love to see
in that situation.
as long as they don't have power over me and have access, because mind you, by process of elimination, women are what? Hypergamous.
Right.
So they usually go after the strongest, the fastest, the smartest, the more resourceful. And by nature and natural, Jake Man is that.
Right. By
So naturally. So they got to juice and pump steroids to get to what we could do. Go to the gym for 6 months,
6
man.
months, a Jake will be yeah.
Go 6 months.
Jake will be
Don't let
scattered.
go for 6 months.
Yeah,
Them,
Jake will be
they'll
scattered.
go for 6 months and they still trying to get in 2-3 abs. Like, yo, man, how'd you do that? How many times we in the gym, motherfuckers, like, yo, man,
Yo,
how'd
how'd you get
yo,
like that? Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
you taking anything? No.
Oh, not at
It's
all.
all natural. What are you talking
that
about?
chicken
And then,
chicken
or you'll hear them hating and then on the look, genetics. Then he even went to say, even when we're not around, they talk about us more than we actually talk about them.
Right.
Like, we be in our own
Own world doing their own
but
thing.
when we're not around, they're talking about us. Why? Because it's an inferiority complex. The only way to make themselves feel like they are a superior is to what? To keep talking down on us. That's why you hear this, oh, they can't read, they in the ghettos. That's why they don't talk about weapons. You ever see when, in Philadelphia, when the riot that just happened, when they was raiding all the stores, right? If you read the comments on social media, it was just nothing but white people talking about,
was like
nothing but
Black
monkeys,
Saturday again.
Black Saturday again,
basketball people.
basketball people, all that shit,
I was laughing, bro.
right? And then this political science major professor was saying, well, that's what they do on a normal, because in their head, to make them feel better, they have to degrade us in some kind of way. I said, you know what? That is
make them feel better
it makes them feel better
because
just to
they're
say.
not better than you at all.
So what they say is they got to point out
point out
all of our flaws
Right.
to keep the playing field level. Now we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shah and through the scriptures that they hate us because of the birthright. But even that, we're the strongest, fastest, smartest, most innovative, and we got the birthright.
But see,
these motherfuckers is
That
like,
makes sense though. You know why? Because now, if you put that logic together and you apply power over them, that'll be like the negative
they will go back to the original form, the basis of man.
Yeah, but right, because now they look at us negative, and then you put them in a position where they got to compete against us, it's a slap in the face.
It's a slap in the face.
It's a slap in the face.
So they try
I get that.
So
now.
they try everything in their
Power,
power
yup.
to keep their power. This is why there's no point of marching. This is why there's no point of voting. There's no point of protesting, because the people in power don't want to give up their power. This is why they're trying to create their new world order. This is why they're trying to create their own concept of the kingdom of
shit
heaven.
makes so
This
much
is why they
sense.
want to oppress the children of Israel, because they want to have dominion. This is why they hate our God. They're like, you made me too, but you give them everything.
Remember, it said that Esau came out first, Jacob second, grabbing his heel, and one people shall be stronger than the other. I mean,
Exactly.
straight like that.
So, and mind you, by nature, their women love us. Now, we already know the social constructs where, remember the marriage rates back in the day. We learned about that, how white women were actually marrying black men at a very high rate.
That's why they created the marriage certificate.
That's why they created the marriage certificate, and also that's why they established segregation and all those laws and Jim Crow laws, so they could keep this separated.
Yep.
Because they were saying we got to emasculate the black man, right? Because he's naturally superior.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? And the indication of why, which is clear that Jake is beautiful. The movie Life is a really good example. If you notice how when Eddie Murphy and them are together and they're in Jake world, they're clean cut,
Yep.
fresh, greasy
Yep, that was
hair. The women are in dresses and gorgeous,
Yep.
and then you go to
the nightclub, right? When
Yeah,
that-
correct.
yeah,
But then you go to Edomite where they got overalls, the dirty as hell, all hairy, don't shave.
Yep.
Yup.
Yep.
And that's why Esau women look at a Israelite man and lose their shit.
That's why they got the title tall, dark, and handsome.
Correct.
Can't come from
Very
Jacob.
true.
Yeah, so
Very, very true.
I only want to bring that out is because I was just going into the another underlining factor of the hatred, man.
Yep.
So literally, they're trying to create these in the air vaccines, not just for the world population, but chiefly for what? The elect and the Israelites, man. They need to be able to subdue us to keep what? Their power.
And it makes sense, man. Yo, Genesis 27. Because of the birthright, as soon as he knew that Isaac was going to die, then would I go and slay my brother. And no matter how many generations went on by, that spirit is perpetual. So it's going to keep going.
Kept trying,
Yup.
and still trying,
Yup.
and still trying. But see, what did the Lord do? He set his bounds.
Yup.
So he gave him the blessing of the sword, but he also set his bounds so Esau can't what? Actually have world domination. Esau can't have world domination. They can try all they want, but they'll never get to that full capacity of world domination, man.
Well, you know what scripture say that if the days don't be shortened, there will be no flesh saved.
Yep.
Look, how the hell is Esau going to rule and then try to ruin the same area they got to breathe into?
Yep.
Like, you know what I'm saying? They're going to kill
He's not a great
themselves.
ruler, bro. He's not a great ruler.
He's not even good to himself.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
The position of rulership is not for you, so that's about it.
Actually, what's crazy? That's the spirit. Proving my point again.
Yeah.
Look,
All right.
proving my point.
Right.
Jake man,
Yeah.
walking with a white woman,
Right.
and he's tall, dark, and handsome. You can't make the shit up. Cannot make it up. But that's one of the main reasons why they like this. They like,
Right.
how he get hurt? Matter of fact, when I was in college, remember I told you about that story.
Yeah.
On the football team, it was this one Edomite chick. It was actually my first Edomite ever. But she, and no, just a quick testimony. I ain't bragging about it, but she was a Barbie. Literally blonde hair, blue eye, used to go tanning. You know, put like this, one of them down south southern. There's
girls.
no way you getting that. I wound up pulling her. Actually, she came at me, and every dude on the football team, 'cause I played for the football team in college, every dude used to come up to me, all the white dudes, dude, how'd you get her, man? What do you do? Yo, where'd you meet her at? Asking me all these questions. All the Jakes is just like, yo, bro, yeah, I see you.
Yeah, they already know what's up. Yeah.
But every looking at me like, what's going? What is he doing different? It's as simple as that,
Jake,
man.
bro. It's
It was
us.
which created hatred and tension. But what can you do?
Matter of fact, let me let little King David before we go anywhere, which would definitely explain that. Jeremiah 51:19, it says, "The portion of Jacob is not like them." That's right there, as self-explanatory. We're not like y'all, and we're set apart. And we're stronger.
And we're better than them.
Right.
Which is naturally
Just slam and dunk this
which is
thing.
naturally superior. Don't even say better. Just say we're naturally superior.
Yep, the portion of Jacob is not like them, for he's the former of all things, which is also a strength thing.
How would you feel? Why do you think that they created the patent system? Because Jake created everything, literally almost everything you see around you. And guess what they did? Oh man, you know what? Put my name on that patent.
I'd be mad
I made
like
that.
the story of the potato chip, bro. It was a Jake. He created the potato chip, but he unintentionally created. He worked at a diner, and it was a group of Edomites that wanted something good, but it was nothing on the menu that they could find. So what Jake did, he did it unintentionally because he was just like trying to kill time.
It's called innovation. bro.
Innovation. He cut the potatoes, feed
Real
them,
thin, and then
and
crisp them up,
and then it
gave
became
to
a multi-billion-dollar. You know what I'm saying? So
That makes sense.
bro, the traffic light.
traffic light.
Turns out, I
Gas man.
don't want to get on topic. Turns out Thomas Edison definitely did make the light, but
he didn't make the filament.
But the Jake made the filament to make it work.
Right.
So
Yeah.
no. All he made was the bulb.
Yeah, the bulb.
The bulb was just the glass.
Glass.
I can get a freaking glass maker to blow me a bulb.
Bulb, yup.
But then
Jake-
his slave created the filament to actually
Right.
what? To actually have electricity go through and light up.
light up, yup. And then the patent system was created for that shit.
Yep. Come on, man.
Yo.
Oh, bro. So you finish that. You said
Yeah,
four
yup.
things.
Yup. Jeremiah 51:19. The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord of hosts is his name. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua.
It says Israel is the rod of his inheritance.
Symbolizes power too.
Power, man. Yep. The rod of his inheritance. Like, look, they getting everything. They getting everything. What's crazy is we gotta be God's chosen people.
Gotta be, yeah.
Even if you didn't, even the process of elimination, like who the smartest, why are we innovating and creating everything? That means the Most High had to gave that blessing.
Yeah.
The best dancers, actors,
Bro, everything, all the art forms
Yo.
created by us. For everything, bro.
Yo, the most thoroughest thing I ever seen, man, and it's to prove this point. I went to an Eagles game, and the halftime show had these little boys between Jacob and Esau, and they had to been like
flag football?
6 to 8 year old boys, and they were in like a dance group,
dance competition.
and they were all in, and the choreography was on point. But it was clear, I was with my dad, I said, Dad, look at the difference between a so-called black man and an Edomite. The young black kids are so small, there's no way by nature they would just freaked
with it.
out, just
Smooth with it.
crazy
Smooth
moving.
with it.
And then Esau was on point, he was on
'cause
sequence,
it's mechanics.
but it was like,
It's mechanics.
my dad was cracking up because, Jacob
Mechanics,
really
bro.
special, yo.
We just saw it, man.
Them little boys was, like, it was weird how they was
What's up, brother?
moving. I was like, man, that was crazy. But we just swooned over the point. Jacob is not like them, man. We built
We flew all the way down to Issachar. We're not
built
like
differently. That's why Deuteronomy 7:6 says, "Thou art a holy people unto himself." We separate, man. We holy. We ain't on a different vibration, man.
Same chord.
Hey, even look at Jake, the variety of melanin, like skin color, like Jake just come out naturally. Look at the stories of slavery. They called us shines because Jake would come in varieties of brown. And when we were singing on the plantation, they said there was like the slaves were like angels. When the slave owners heard the slaves singing, it was
That's
like
why they say
it was like Jebediah, sing that one more time because we were
They
so
said their
good,
voices were like angels. Yeah.
man. Like
And when Jake get a little hot, they glisten in a certain melanin way. Even a
man.
Redbone brother glisten the same way.
oh man, have you ever seen the old photos of the Jacksons when they were young? They were like beautiful angels, man. They were dancing, they were like vibrant, bro.
I definitely seen some Jackson
but-
5 type crazy shit.
Not to change the subject,
Right.
but did you ever see the movie No Way Out? Nowhere Out?
No way out, yeah. No way out.
No, the new one. But the aliens come down and
No, it's the Nope.
Nah, bro. I just said No Way Out. It's a new movie that just came out on Hulu. It's spiritual as all hell, bro. And the reason why I say spiritual is because the aliens, right? If you actually watch it and you have a spiritual eye, everything was so demonic, bro. So demonic, bro.
Oh, so it was once an old one, there's a new one too.
It's on Hulu.
No way out 2023. Oh, this joke.
No, it's around, bro.
That Asian was Jake.
I'll find it for you. I'll send it to the group chat. Send it to the group chat, man. But it was the reason why I brought that up because I'm reading articles, right? And it's an article that says, is there a large group of officials at the Pentagon that actually believe that aliens are demonic entities? right? If you watch that movie, it just came out in 2023. It's like a new movie. Literally everything that these so-called aliens were doing were all it was demonic. The vibrations, the little things they were doing, the conjuring, the shape-shifting, changing, and then they were throwing up symbols. They were shape-shifting and throwing up symbols like triangles and shit with their arms. Bro, I'm like, yo, bro, that's all devil, pentagram, devil worship, bro.
Masonics.
It was, yo, bro, it was, I implore brothers to go watch it. I think Parathon said something about it last camp, and I finally watched it the other day. She was crazy, man.
So what? So like, what are they? Evil angels or like? Are they just,
They were obviously evil images. They were demonic, yeah. And they were coming down on chariots. You see these chariots coming down, wheels with side wheels like this.
Oh, wow.
And they were coming down.
They
and,
ride chariots too.
Yep. Hey, bro, listen, it was crazy, man. It was crazy. Let me see. Got another article I wanted to bring up real quick before we close.
Shalom, Makim, Shalom.
What's the matter?
Yeah, it's a lot going on in the world too. I was looking forward to see what's up with this October 3rd, October 4th shit.
Before 2 o'clock. Oh, they said 2 o'clock. So 2 o'clock p.m. So hey, I advise
Oh,
brothers
it was tomorrow?
tomorrow. So yeah, so turn off your phones. They said they was
The fourth, yeah, the fourth, right?
Fourth, right.
Yeah. So it's the fourth and then fourth. If they don't do it the fourth, it'll be the 11th. But we also don't got the. We also ain't got the nanoparticles.
Right. So be good. I just want to see
I mean,
what's gonna
also you got Yahal Bashim Al Shad.
happen. Right.
But we ain't got the nanoparticles. They say they're supposed to. The frequency is supposed to fuck with the nanoparticles in your body or whatever the fuck it's called. All right. This is what I wanted to bring this out real quick. It says 2 very ominous events that are going to happen this week. It's an article that just came out yesterday. It says you only practice for something if you think that there is a decent chance that it will actually happen. This week, 2 tests will be conducted that sounds rather ominous. The first of these tests will happen in Russia on Tuesday. Vladimir Putin has ordered the very first nationwide nuclear attack exercise in the entire history of the country, and this is making headlines all over the globe. Let me see. It is being reported that this exercise will assume that martial law has been introduced in Russia and that the nuclear attack by Western powers would destroy up to 70% of Russian housing. It says, but that doesn't mean that most of the Russian population would die during such an attack. Russia has more than 16,000 nuclear shelters, and some of them can hold vast numbers of people. Here in the United States, we have one. It is the Seattle area, and at that time it will build. Wow.
One.
That's on purpose though. The Lord
That's
set,
on
the
purpose.
Lord set that up. The Lord set that up. Ain't no state.
16,000 bunkers over there, and in America there's one.
Yeah, the Lord got that on purpose.
And it says, and at the time it was built, it could only hold about 200 people. That's why all the elites were building bunkers over Switzerland and other places.
different
$1
area.
million bunkers.
They
right.
look alright too.
Yeah, they were like mansions, bro. Underground mansions.
It says, and of course, the U.S. is not likely to hold a nationwide nuclear attack exercise anytime soon because our leaders have fooled themselves into thinking that the Russians would never dare fire their missiles at us. But just last week, thousands of Russians were involved in extensive nuclear combat drills. It says the combat drills took place in Svrov, I don't know how to say that word, region is S region on Thursday, and saw 3,000 Tedral Rocket Division soldiers being trained on the highest degrees of combat readiness, according to RadnarOnline.com. Video footage of the Nuclear Missile Division's combat drills was shown on the Russian Defense Ministry TV channel, Zvezda. The clip shows thousands of soldiers training in Yar's thermonuclear intercontinental ballistic missiles featured throughout the world because of their massive 6,835-mile range. Damn. If both sides continue to escalate matters in Ukraine, this is where things are eventually heading, and the Russians realize it. Unfortunately, our leaders in the Western world just don't seem to get it. If push comes to shove, the Russians will use their nuclear weapons. In fact, many prominent voices inside Russia are already encouraging Vladimir Putin to go ahead and let them off. Damn.
Wait. Read the last part again?
In fact, many prominent voices inside Russia are already encouraging Vladimir Putin to go ahead and let them off.
Yeah, I thought that was the angels. I was like, wait, voices. I was like, oh shit, that might be the angels. Hey.
It says
hey,
if-
listen what you got. Watch that shit. time.
It says we are rapidly approaching a point of no return with Russia, and so we should sit down and talk while we still can. The second ominous event that I wanted to discuss is a nationwide emergency alert test that will happen just one day after the Russians conduct their nationwide nuclear attack exercise. On Wednesday afternoon, television, radios, and phones all over the entire country will suddenly come alive at 2:20 p.m. Eastern Time. This is also what Brothers was talking about through the nation of Israel, that they could be releasing some kind of signal to basically make people go crazy, turn into zombies. There's a lot of speculation going on around it, but all those people who have that those nanoparticles in their body, this is probably not a good sign. Because you got to think about 2G, 3G, 4G, and 5G all combined being released at one time, and then they're sending out a signal, man. This all could be a devastation, and this could be one of the prophecies or the start of
The start of something wild.
something wild. It could be the start of Jacob's trouble.
I saw that, which we explained on TikTok, where people were waking up and they had that emergency alert. It was black and red, but the white, it was like, basically they had some in California, but it was, people was getting like nuclear alerts. And they showed me that on TikTok. I was like, wait a minute, is this actually happening? Or is it like a joke?
God.
But, you know what I'm saying? It's all to the will of the Lord.
God, man. It says the alerts include a series of loud alarms meant to attract attention. These will go off even if devices are set to silent mode. The test will last for about 1 minute on radio and television, and cell phones should receive the alert within a half hour of the test starting. The test system will broadcast a message reading, "This is a test of a national wireless emergency alert system. No action is needed." A translated message will be delivered for those who language is set in Spanish. Now, also, this could be Esau's way of just saying, look, man, when the missiles is, you're going to get an alert, nothing else we can do for you. We got one bunker in Seattle that can only hold 200 people, but we ain't going to be here for none of that.
Right.
All right, man?
You know, it's crazy. They got $16 in Russia. That's where we'll get them pure Edomites. Pure.
Well, a lot of the Russians are not actually Edomites.
I know, but just like whoever is the Edomite, you know what I'm saying? But,
Oh, no. They're going to be Edomites over there.
Right.
But a lot of Russians are actually
Ashkenaz, right?
no, Ammonites, and if you know anything about the Genghis Khan and the migration patterns, a lot of them are Moab. A lot of them. Not saying all.
Siberians, that's what like that area.
Well, Moab, Ammon, and all that. Yeah.
I got it. Yep. Isaiah 34, starting at 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. The sword of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, with the blood of the lambs and goats, with the fat of kidneys of the rams. And for the Lord have a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. And a unicorn shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness. For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion.
All right. So with that, hopefully this was edifying. Lord willing, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to the elders, apostles, and bishops who teach this truth, and shalom to the elect.
Shalom, brothers.